In this video, we're going to take a look at how to register your domain names, and I'm going to show you the process of getting domain names through some of the most popular websites on the internet, which are GoDaddy.com and Namecheap.com. So let's start with GoDaddy.com. This is probably the screen that you'll see when you go to GoDaddy.com. So the first thing that you want to do is type in the domain name that you want right here and select the extension. The top-level domain could be a .com, .net, .me, .info, and GoDaddy also sells you tons of other top-level domain extensions. So I'm going to type in I like learning. For example, now GoDaddy tells me here that ilikelearning.com is already taken. Now this is not surprising. For most popular domain names, chances are very high that you will not be able to get the domain name, especially if it's a one-word or a two-word domain name. In this case, your domain name is no longer available. There are a few methods you can use to actually get a very similar domain name, or even if you want to register a completely different and new domain name. But I'm going to show you how to register a very similar domain name. So, if the domain name that you want is no longer available, you can always add a dash between the words to get a very similar domain name, and click on Search. And what do you know? The domain name i-like-learning.com is available. And good idea! We'll also show you the other options available. So, for example, if you want to register this domain name to create a branding effect, then you'll probably want to get a .net and a .org as well. If you have enough budget, you'll get all different variations of top-level domains to protect your brand name. But for most cases, you'll probably just want to register the .com. And as you scroll down, you'll see that GoDaddy also gives you other variations of the domain names that you can get, which is, number one, it's a variation on the top-level domain. For example, i-like-learning.biz, and the second option that you have here is premium domain names. These domain names are already registered by someone else, and they are selling it off in GoDaddy.com. The price for a premium domain name usually will be very expensive. As you can see here, some of the related domain names automatically generated by GoDaddy is domain names are usually in the thousands or even hundreds. So if you have the budget and you want a really cool domain name, you could go for that. And if you scroll down, you'll see the other variations according to GoDaddy's search engine. So once you're satisfied, just click on Proceed to Checkout. Now, the thing with GoDaddy is that it has a very effective, and some would say annoying sales process where they sort of tempt you to get as many domain names as possible so that they can make more money out of you. But if you don't want any other offers in GoDaddy, just click on Continue to Checkout. If you are an existing customer at GoDaddy.com, then you'll put in your customer login name and password. And once you have logged in, all your registration information will be filled up automatically. But if you're not an existing customer, then you'll need to fill in your name, email address, and other details and click on Continue. And one very important thing you need to check is, as I mentioned before, GoDaddy will try to sell you more and more stuff, and by default, the registration length of your domain name right here could be set to 5 or even 2 years. So if you only want to register this domain name for 1 year, you have to manually edit it and put 1 right here. And there are other options that GoDaddy suggests you get. But if you don't want to get those options, then you pretty much have to ignore all these upsells right here and just click on No thanks, I'm ready to check out. And again, GoDaddy would try a very last-minute attempt to sell you more stuff by allowing you to